It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Kinsey. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking for a gap. It's Simon. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Complete on third down. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Kinsey. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Washington. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
What we just saw from the quarterback is potentially a benchable offense. If you're the head coach of this team, you got to be wondering about your quarterback here. I mean, not only did you take a sack when you were in field goal range, which is a cardinal sin, but you just lost 20, 30 yards on that last play. I mean, what are we doing?
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, they need a big completion. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
This drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They want to run this quarterback. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He might want another play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To the air on second down. Steps away. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Quarterback keeper. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's
It's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to run it in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fitted in the window for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech.
The give out of the gun.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And is able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. And he's not.
Breaks into the open. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The sweet feet buy a little time. With the catch, it's Hill. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're turning it on. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. And some room to work. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds a crease at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback keeps it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the... Scores on the sneak. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Kinsey. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Pressure coming. On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Dances away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Here's a heat. It's caught. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. He wants to change this route. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down.
Number 19, the best player in the
Good
nation.
job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. There
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before.
Fuck is you on, dog?
Crosses the 50, he's down to the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got a man. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away to buy time. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Under fire. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough fun today.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Unloads it downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give him the football on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Good shit. Oh. What the fuck even happened, dude?
From the gun. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
All right, man. Good game, nigga. I'm out. For real, like, I'm leaving.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Right on the money. Across the 25. He's got room. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Nigga, I'm about to close app on this nigga.
Squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock.